Recording. So, have you ever felt disconnected from people who should have been there? Should have been your friends? Have you ever felt like you should have been invited to the party? You should have been part of the group, but you weren't. And whenever you tried and reach out, they just further neglected you. Yeah, well, this might be your reading. So, welcome to this part of being isolated, all alone. Yes, we've quite mastered that on this channel. Anyway, welcome to the moon phase. This is waxing moon energy. This is rising energy. And so, when you feel isolated, when you feel alone, when you feel like you're rejected from the universe, well, remember that divine rejection is divine redirection. And so, when you're in this battle of good versus evil, things can't always be evil, right? There has to be some silver lining, some sort of light in the darkness. Perhaps, maybe it's here now. So here's your reading for tonight in the rising, waxing moon energy. Freaky. Welcome, one and all, to another moon phase reading. Okay, what do we have today? We have the rising energy of the waxing moon, as demonstrated with my wrists. It's a half-sea kind of moon, with half dark and half light. Just like this, we are rising energy, symbolizing the spring of new beginnings. And in this particular reading, let's see what we got. This is reading 4, Moon Phase 4, 2026, January 25th. Here are the tarot decks and the energies. Okay, so right here, this is my psychic cards, my psychic test cards. You can get these if you would like on my website. There is a link to the website in the description, and on the website there's a link to my card shop. And I'm gonna make more cards in my future. Rising energy, I might as well tell you, I'm gonna design my own tarot cards and my own oracle cards. But right now I got these, and so right now I'm gonna show you these and these ones. Okay, so they're symbolic of the energies right here. So we are in the moon phase of the waxing. You can think of wax on, wane off. We are waxing on. This is moon phase 4 of 2026, the year of 1. We are in January for this reading. And, currently I'm in March, time-wise, but time is relative. So, this is the 25th for this reading, with the moon phase of the half-seas. Okay, so the rising energy of the waxing moon represents the earth, the earth energy of springtime. So we got that represented right here. And now we also have, let's see, what is it? We are in Aquarius season. And so Aquarius, although it's called the water bear, it is an air element, and here it is, represented by air. And so that'll be right over here. This watermelon ball can showcase. There we go. And then the last one represents winter, the season of winter that we, in this reading, are currently in. And so here are the energies. We got air for Aquarius. We got earth for the moon phase of rising energy. And we got water for the season of the winter. So we got two decks right here. I'm gonna do 4 each and see what happens. So the Fate Tarot Oh, let's see. I'm treating these as an oracle deck. I darken the edges on this deck, and I'm just going off my intuition with this. And the Gilded Tarot Royale, a beautiful deck. These I'm treating as tarot decks because it's a tarot deck. Okay, so 4 of these and 4 of these, and let's see the message for this evening. Alright, what do we got? Now, since this is rising energy and things are starting anew, I might as well tell you, I'm still figuring out how to lay out the cards, okay, and I did the full moons, okay, and they were on top and below, and then these cards were on the side, and then I did the falling moon, the waning moon, the fall time autumnness, and those were parted, this over here, and so now I have an option for my first spring reading, how I want to lay out these cards. So first I'll shuffle. Okay. Alright, there we go. And, okay, 2 right there. There's the 3rd. And another. Oh, no. And that had to show itself, too. I hate this guy. Okay, okay, so, okay. I could do it like this. You know? Like 4 over here. How is this? Like this? It's kind of balanced here. Maybe just drop these down a bit. For centerpiece. I suppose. Yeah, like, kind of like this energy, because the other reading was like this, and it's a similar thing, so this is fine. This will represent this will represent that, and these will, nice cards will be far away from this monster over there. Okay. Okay, what do we got over here? Quite incidentally, quite interestingly, the full moons and the new moons, those are the only moon phases that do the eclipses, and so I just happened to separate these during the half-seas readings, and yeah, with the eclipses, then they get to be eclipsed, like these ones under the other ones and stuff. So, interesting. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, wow. How foolish. Okay. Anything else? That too. Wow. Now that is a fool right there. Which one though? I mean, it's kind of like offering something. Okay. Here we go. Okay, my last reading that I just did. Gosh. What was it? Interruptions to progress and silence for the moon phase 14 in waning energy. Yeah, I had this guy. I just finished this reading. This guy was like this, but now he's like this. He's making a comeback, so maybe go check that out. This one is moon phase number 4. Time is relative, and when you're streamlining your success, things are out of order. But it's... Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Anyway, it helps your progress to streamline things. Okay, okay, okay. Well, let's address the devil in the room, shall we? Okay. This hideous beast. Alright, wow. They are very, very different, like dark and light. I think I'll keep the things separated for the springs and the autumns, or the halfsies, and then like eclipse them like this. Okay, so this hideous thing, no one ever wants to look at. It's also on fire, which is interesting, like the old paradigm, burning before it dies. But here's water, and it's like water is pouring out onto the burning, dying thing. That's interesting. And you know, we call alcohol spirits, and it's like this chalice, the spirits are falling out of it. It's weird. Oh gosh. Now, if these were upright, it would be like this thing is a threat to this. It's going to taint the water, but they're both in reverse. I don't know, it's like this water is being reserved to put out this fire or something, some sort of chaotic situation where these resources are not meant for enjoyment. Another thing, like, prepare for emergencies, have an emergency fund. You're putting resources away for emergencies to put out fires and everything. So that's probably the message here. This is also a social card. It's like the Three of Cups. Yeah, everybody's just miserable in a social setting because of this monster. This toxic monster ruining the social evening. Yeah, all of them are monsters. Like this group is not ideal. And so what do we have next to it? We got the jester, the loner, the outcast, away from this group, sitting on something solid. And jesters and fools, very much like the hanged man and the fool itself. They're very nice, of course, but they can be upside down with no problem. They're a master at what they do. It's just here. This is like the weight of the situation. This is like a brooding card, as if you see everybody dancing and having a good time, but you're not part of the party. And just the weight of that. But then here, it's like, well, they're all toxic. They're all losers, and I'm having fun. Doing my own thing, dancing, and yeah. So there's that. Gosh, it's so weird having white nails. I'm trying this out. They're speckly today because we're in half-sea energy. I'm saving the new moons for later, when I paint my nails dark again. But anyway. You're enjoying your time. You're doing things your way. And, like, if this was like this, like, you're waiting, you're delayed, this is an obstacle, and this is fun. Alright, you're making the most out of your time. Whatever you're waiting for, it's, you're finding a way to have fun with it, doing other things. This is also an act of rebellion. Okay, there's a key right here, and this creature is chained to this obstacle. And the chain's long enough for the creature to go down there, grab the key. And it's aware of the key, but it's keeping itself there. chained to this thing. Again, for funsies. Whatever this is. And it's also an act of rebellion. Like, okay, you made me wait, well, now I'm gonna make you wait. Okay, I'm not gonna reach for that key. Because you assume that I will. So I'm not gonna... So, yeah, the universe wants to play with your life, well, you play with your life too. And, you're better at it, so... I mean, it's a rebellious card right there. And right over it, what we have here is, okay, we're in winter for this reading. And, what is this? Aquarius, the water bearer, which is the air element. We got the earth moon, which is rising energy. And this thing is in reverse. This is in falling energy, and it's an earth sprout, but it's not going up, it's going down. So possibly you're working on your foundations. You're digging your roots down deeper. And you know, you had an obstacle going this way, so you turned around and you went the other way. So like you couldn't break through the frost of the surface, and so you're digging deeper down. As an analogy. So yeah, and the water being poured out is for the fires, and so it can't nourish the plant over here, which is, you know, another thing. And so what do? We eat the plants, right? This is food, and so the food needs to be healthy in order for us to eat it. And so whatever this disaster is, it's in reverse, so it's not as big as of a threat. If it were like here, then this would be an active threat. So it's either being contained, or it's some sort of unconscious person being stupid. And so whatever resource this is for like a disaster situation, some sort of emergency that is containable, can be destroyed. The water is reserved for this fire, and so the plant doesn't get the nurturing, and so it withers, and so the plant can't produce, so the human creature fairy thing can't eat. So it's all because of this reckless bastard, or this disaster situation. So resources are being saved for the future, and so this is spring. I mean, it's abundant. You can put a bit away for a fiery day. You're making the most of your situation, whatever you got to work with. It's not ideal, but you're making it work. So yeah, I mean, this isn't harvest season. This is sprout season for the. I mean, it's technically winter season, but it's the moon energy of rising. It's just starting out, and so it's wiser to put your resources away for the emergencies, because you don't want to be unprepared. Now, over here, gosh, what a wonderful thing. This is fantastic for your career, fantastic for friendship, fantastic for love. We got the bearer, the beacon of light, meeting the cup offerer, the holder of the cup, meeting the holder of the fire, and you know, like yin yang energy. They're meeting each other. They're this represents friendship. This represents love. This represents passion, emotional fulfillment. There's an offer. The Knight of Cups are usually... Okay, pages are usually messengers, and knights are usually, like an action, like an offer of emotional fulfillment meets inspirational words. Wow. Inspiring action to offer emotional fulfillment. So this is like a performer, someone who leads with inspiration, who brings the hope to the scenario. And this is someone who's like ready to go on an adventure. Like this is like offering to go out on a date, or offering to, you know, go down to the bar, buy some drinks. It's some sort of interaction with an actual human being, and they're friendly about it. It's amazing. And golly, look at this. Wow. Okay, a previous reading, I think it was moon phase number 1, the full moon, harmonious connections and boundaries. Well, we had this guy in reverse in that reading, and now look at him. He's balanced. He can juggle now. He no longer fumbles this situation. He's made up his mind. He knows how to balance the situation, and it's right next to the Hangman, who is no longer hanging. He's actually taking action. The Hangman, very much like this, is hangs himself for fun, to see a different perspective on the world. You ever like lay on a couch or a bed and put your head off so you can see the world upside down? This is what this guy does. To daydream, to see all the different all the different potentials, and this is the same kind of energy. To have the knowledge, to see what happens. Just this could be like a writer who's writing a story, a very imaginative, foolish character. And in the upright, they're no longer thinking. They're taking action. They're balanced. This is an acrobat. They're very balanced. This is a juggler. They're not fumbling anything. They know exactly what they're doing. This is a romantic person, and they're ready to make a move. Whether this is you or someone you're gonna meet, you know, this implies that there are suitors, there are options, there are at least one individual invested into making something happen. And there's not this guy. These guys. These guys are amazing. Okay. Maybe you're here right now. Okay. Maybe you're over here, and the only guy around is like this thing, and so you're like staying secluded in your room, having a digital career because you can't stand people, and you know, all the social opportunities are just like exhausting and wasteful, and you know, it spends your resources going out to the clubs just to encounter these morons, and so you stay at home, and eventually you run out of resources and you have to go shopping again. But this is like closing yourself off from the world of disappointment and harshness, toxic situations. You need your own space. This is like you in your room, and these are all the toxic morons that live around you as neighbors. And this is like the magical, wondrous land of men. They're all like intelligent, and they can perform various actions. They're all talented, and it's wonderful. But they're over here, and you're over here, and so this implies that because spring energy and everything, the winds of change, that you know, the half seas, the balance of being alone and isolated, protecting yourself from all this horribleness, and then the reward of what's out there. Like, this is confirmation that good men exist, good people exist, competent, intelligent, passionate, respectful, considerate people who are willing to take action, who have everything balanced in their situation. They're enlightened, they're inspirational, they're healing, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is a fantastic character. Now, this could be you, and you are being wise to shut yourself off from these toxic situations that decay you over here. It's not worth socializing with the wrong people, okay? It may be lonely in the room, but these are really good people. Now, the universe kept you isolated to protect you from these things, but it's not fair to keep you over here. You don't belong with these things. You know, just keep that over there. Yeah, so here you are. Right here. And here's this wonderful opportunity. And here's this thing swinging in your direction. So, yeah, it's a fantastic meeting. Like, this was your bored reality that you're trying to get a better perspective on. And here's this amazing adventure full of amazing people. And it's like they're just out of reach. But this is just the beginning. Okay, we're in 2026. This is the year of 1. This is the year of 10. And so the toxic cycles of karma and lessons and figuring stuff out, all of that has ended. That has concluded with the 10. And now we're in the 1. We're in 1 and 10. It's like the Fool going through the world portal and coming out amazing and enlightened with all this experience. So it's stressful to get to this enlightenment stage and be alone and be surrounded by toxic, horrible people that live around you. And you want this. You want to be part of these people. And this is where you belong, is with these people. But you went to hell, and you gained experience. And so here's this guy offering water, and like this water was reserved for putting the fire out on this situation. And so this guy's like, you know, actually nurturing, actually fulfilling, and it's an abundance of fresh water here, rather than this just reserved for this. So yeah, things are going to look up. Things are going to be so much better than just being isolated. There are people out there. There are many different people. This could be the same person, all amazing. The different flavors of their personality. This is a very good match. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. Okay, so yeah, congratulations. You're destined to meet people who actually resonate with you in your future. Just make the most of your situation now, because this is like a preview of what's to come. This fantastic energy. Like a fool's dream. Performers, acrobats, performances. It's fantastic. So, yeah, you just... In the meantime, you gotta entertain yourself with what you can. And, yeah, until the day you meet these people, keep your boundaries up with these people. This is... You're done dealing with this. This is your new beginning. And you should be focused on this. You know, you're isolated. And this guy hasn't stepped into the picture yet. You're alone right now. So, this is a fantastic time to try out dating again. To, launch your career. You know, do something social with the right people, okay? Don't just socialize to socialize, because that will end in failure. Okay, so that's my advice for you, and I'll wish the best for you. I mean, you got it right here. Golly. This is like someone actually taking interest and making a move. That's fascinating. It's so rare. And here you are waiting on it. So, okay. That was your reading. You got romance in your future. You got fantastic things happening. What is today? Today is, for this reading, 2026, January 25th. The 4th moon phase of rising energy. So, this is just the beginning. Okay, you're getting yourself out of hell, and here's your heaven over here. Okay, fantastic for you. And just keep doing what you're doing, and you will be on that path to reach this, and they'll do the same. So, yeah, there's been other romantic readings so far in the moon phases, and this is just another element of that. So, that's fantastic. Go check out another reading if you need a little bit more, but I'm seeing wonderful signs here. Okay, love is in the air. Alright, have a fantastic night. And there it was! Your reading! Remember that when you feel isolated, just remind yourself that whatever you're doing, well, you're doing it well on your own, and if anybody were around, it would interfere with your process, with your projects, and so, you really don't want to be in the wrong company. No. You want to be in the right company, and then until it shows up, I mean, well, but, at least you're in good company, right? With yourself, yeah. You don't want to ever put yourself down, because, this is rising energy. You want to put yourself up. You gotta be there for yourself, because no one else will. Until they do show up and be there for you. Remember, rejection is redirection.